Boom. Irish React. Back again.
Reaction. Different surroundings, then. Why are we in different surroundings?
New apartment. New apartment broke into.
We've decided we're just going to break into apartments and do these.
Yeah, just change it up, keep it fresh, keep ourselves interested.
What are we doing today?
Pitch meeting. We haven't done one of these in ages.
I know. James Bond Spectre we're doing. So I really like this one, but it's been a wee while since I've seen it. So I'm hoping this pitch meeting reminds me of the actual plot of what, because I can't really remember the movie. But
yeah, I enjoyed this movie as well. But I recently, since the new one's coming out, what's the new one called again? No Time to Die. A lot of people were talking about obviously Daniel Craig as James Bond, and they kind of slagged off this movie. See, I didn't like Skyfall. I hated Skyfall. I thought it turned into Home Alone at the end. It was just very not like James Bond. But I thought Spectre was actually kind of like a classic James Bond.
I really like Skyfall, but I do the end of them was a bit shit, to be fair. But I thought it was a great film. Spectre, I left thinking this is really good, but I do remember it getting a lot of hate.
Yeah.
But I don't really know why. But it's been like, how long ago did that come out? 2-3 years ago.
I think so. Yeah.
So it's been a wee while since I've seen it. So it'll be interesting to see what he makes of it.
Yeah. So this is pitch meeting.
So, you have a James Bond movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. And this one's gonna be all about James Bond. That's actually perfect. So what happens in this thing? Well, we're gonna start with James Bond going rogue in Mexico City. Oh, spies going rogue. That's extremely hot in movies right now. Yeah, some might even say it's overdone. Well, wait, that doesn't sound positive. Oh, well, then ignore I said it. Oh, okay, done. So James Bond kills some bad guys and destroys a bunch of property and then gets in trouble for it. Wow. Yeah, and Q injects some nanotech things into his blood because now he needs to be tracked at all times. Oh man, it's gonna be hard for him to go about his rogue spy business with smart blood. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, see, he manages to convince Q to give him 48 hours without tracking him. How does he manage that? By asking him. Well, very easy to convince. Yeah, well, they have a lot of history. There's kind of a connection there. So then Bond steals a $3 million car that Q was working on. Oh, James Bond's a jerk to his friends. Yeah. So what does he need the car for anyway? Well, Bond reveals that the reason he went rogue in Mexico is because when M died, she sent him a video telling him to kill a guy and then go to his funeral. Why couldn't she have told him that while she was still alive? Well, because the character didn't know I was going to write this script when she was alive. Oh, okay, gotcha. So James drives to this funeral in Italy and then immediately hits on the widow. Oh my god. Yeah, and it turns out she's being hunted by assassins. They're like slowly following her through her house with guns. Uh-oh. But then Bond shoots them both and saves her. Why didn't the assassins just shoot her on sight? What were they waiting for? I don't know. Fair enough. So then Bond sleeps with the widow and she gives him all the information he needs. Why does she do that? Because he's the protagonist and she's a plot point. That works. So she tells him about this evil meeting taking place and he gets into it using a ring he took from the dead guy. They just let him in because he has a special ring? That's right. And he doesn't find that suspicious in any way? He doesn't, no. Well, okay then. So in this big evil meeting, they're trying to find a replacement for the guy that Bond killed. And so this one big guy, Hinks, pokes another guy's eyes out with thumb knives, so he gets chosen for the job. Why does that qualify him? Because that makes sense to me now. And then this big bad guy that's running the meeting reveals that he knows that James Bond is in the room. Uh-oh. So then James Bond runs away and escapes. So they knew he was there the whole time and they didn't have multiple people guarding the door or waiting for him at his car? That's what we're going with. If you say so. So then James goes to the next plot point. Oh, does he sleep with this one? Well, this one's an old man. So is that a no? That's a no, and it turns out this guy is Mr. White. I don't know who that is. That a Breaking Bad thing? No, it's a guy from Quantum of Solace, remember? Yeah, no, like most people, I kind of wiped that one from my memory.
I don't really remember Quantum of Solace. Like, I remember not liking it though. I loved Casino Royale, but Quantum of Solace, I don't know anything about. Like, so maybe that's where this movie fell down. You're trying to link this movie to a shit movie. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Which is kind of shitty because like James Bond, maybe I'm gonna be proved wrong here immediately. Don't really connect in any sort of way to it instead
like,
of me.
No, not really. No. Well, they used the Bond, like the Daniel Craig ones, shoot, but
why though? What's I mean? Like, but I mean, did all the Pierce Brosnan movies connect?
I have no idea.
I don't think they did. I think it was kind of just like separate movies, which is, I felt like that's a bad thing about this one. It's almost like it took the idea of James Bond, which everyone loves, but obviously tried to make it a good like
a trilogy.
Yeah, almost like a Bourne movie out of it. Like all connect and all have actually like twists and stuff. And it's like, oh yeah, I can't remember the last three of them. So it needs to be almost with Bond. It has to be a standalone movie, doesn't it?
Maybe you're right. Oh, you're probably wrong.
Oh, dang it. Well, I hope some people are going to remember this guy. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, well, anyway, this plot point was poison, so he gives Bond some information and then kills himself. Oh, my God. But he makes James promise to take care of his hot daughter, Madeline, because she might be in danger. Oh, I bet he's going to take care of her. Yeah, he's going to take care of her. Oh, I bet he is. He is, yeah. Oh, being oblivious to innuendo is tight. I guess. So anyway, James goes to help the hot daughter, but then Hinks manages to figure out where he's headed. How did he do that? Well, James forgot that there was a giant security camera in his face when Mr. White shot himself, so Hinks just looks at those tapes. Whoops. Whoopsie. So then Madeline gets kidnapped because James led the bad guys right to her. Oh, he immediately messed up that promise. Yeah, he's not too great at his job, and so then he basically rides a damaged airplane down a mountain, and coincidentally it crashes into the cars that the bad guys are driving. Very lucky. Incredibly lucky. So eventually he and Madeline figure out where the bad guy's base is, so they head towards there on a train. Why is he taking her to the enemy base? Isn't he supposed to be protecting her? Yeah, but she was like, I'm coming with you. And he's like, no, you're not. Actually, okay, yeah, sure. Oh, it is a convincing argument. So now they're on a train and James has an amazing white tuxedo and Madeline has a beautiful dress on. Well, where did they get those clothes? Did they go shopping off screen? Yeah, whenever there's a little time jump, you can assume that they're shopping because they're always in new outfits. Oh, little off-screen shopping sprees. So anyway, then Hinks shows up on the train behind Bond. So he uses the element of surprise to shoot him in the back of the head? Nope, he starts by kicking the table. Oh, just as good of a decision. So they have a fight for a little bit, and then Hinks goes flying off the train and dies. So what effect did this Hinks guy have on the plot? 2 chases and a fight. Oh, pretty good. So eventually they end up at this lair, and the bad guy from the meeting reveals that he was behind all the bad guys in the 3 previous movies. It's all connected. How does that make sense? Oh, I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my back about how this
This reminds me of Rise of Skywalker.
I know, but I feel like pitch meetings will make any movie, even the best movie, the best plot in the world, make it look stupid, you know what I mean?
I think so, yeah.
This is a movie at the end of the day, like, things have to happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Makes sense. That was just one question. Oh, my back is where you are, and I'd love for you to disembark at your earliest convenience. Oh, okay, let me get off of that thing. We're also gonna find out that the bad guy's real name is Blofeld. Oh, okay. The classic villain, remember? Yeah, this is supposed to be a big reveal. Oh, well, it does. I don't feel anything. Oh, dang it. Anyway, Madeline then tells James that she loves him. Haven't they known each other for like 2 days? That's right. Very romantic. Then Blofeld tortures James in a chair that has drills on it. What do the drills do? Well, the drills are gonna mess up his balance, he's not going to be able to remember people, just a whole bunch of stuff. Wow, so how does James avoid the drills? He doesn't. The bad guy drills into his skull? He does, yeah, it looks extremely painful. So how does Bond keep going through the movie with all those horrible side effects? Well, the effects don't work. Well, why not? Well, because that would mess up the rest of the movie. You can't have James Bond running around off balance, not knowing who anyone is. Well, then why did you introduce the drills? I thought it'd be cool. But they don't do the thing you said they do. That's right. Well, okay then. Oh, also, Blofeld and Bond are kind of brothers. What? Yeah, they were raised together. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. So anyway, then thanks to an explosive...
I can't remember any of this.
I don't remember at all.
This movie's bad, actually.
It must be absolutely shite. I do not remember.
I fully enjoyed it. But the bad thing about James Bond movies when they introduce like old characters from like the old James Bonds, like I don't know how much them.
No, I know.
You know what I mean? Like you don't really go back and watch them, do you?
I don't remember them.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, I don't remember them 2 being brothers though.
The Kennett brothers live together. Is it? No.
Watch, James and Madeline manage to escape. Wow. Yeah, and they blow up the entire base by shooting a single pipe, and then they run away. Classic bad guy base move. But it turns out Blofeld isn't dead. Oh, so what does he do next? Well, he kidnaps Madeline again. Oh, he loves doing that. Yeah, and he sets up this big arts and crafts thing for James. He has pictures of him printed and stuff. Weird way to spend his time, but okay. And then there's a bomb, so James has to decide between saving himself and saving Madeline. Sounds like it's gonna be hard to choose. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, he just goes with both. How? Well, Blofeld gave him 3 minutes, and that's enough time to find Madeline in this building and then jump off the top of it into a convenient net. Oh, well, thank God there was a big net. Oh, and also this whole entire time there was like a surveillance thing going on at MI6, so that gets solved too. Is that gonna have any effect on anything? Not really, no. So how does the movie end? Well, Bond ends up with his kind of brother on a bridge, and he doesn't kill him. Oh, how come? I don't know, character growth, I guess, mostly because what if sequel? Oh, that's smart. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. What do you think? Well, it sounds like James Bond running around for a while and doing some things. Yeah, sure, that's a good way to describe it. And anyway, people really liked Skyfall, so as long as we don't mess this up like we did Quantum of Solace, I think we're in good shape.
Oh. I do not remember that movie being that bad.
No. No.
Well, it must have been.
It must have been bad. Like, it was. I didn't know what was going on. It's bad when you can't remember the movie. I think that's when it's bad. Like,
yeah,
you gotta.
I do like Bond films, like, but
I love Bond movies.
But yeah, that must have been a shit film. There we go. But maybe, as I say, like, if you watch any Screen Rant about a pitch meeting about any film, even your favourite movie in the world, you're probably going,
I don't know.
Maybe that is shit then.
It does. It can pick the best movies apart, but I think sometimes you can tell when it's a bad movie, and that looked like a bad movie.
Yeah, it looked like a bad movie.
So I think everyone was right and we were wrong the whole time.
Well, maybe. Well, although one thing that it has kind of reminded me a wee bit about the film. Whenever I watched No Time to Die in like 4 years when it comes out,
yeah,
when after we all don't die of this coronavirus, I'll remember what happened beforehand. Blowfish or something, did you call it, maybe?
Oh fuck! So is he gonna be in it? No, he's not.
He's still alive, mate.
Rami Malek's the bad guy in this here, which I thought was a great idea.
Yeah, because
with Danny Boyle directing it, perfect.
But then
he pulled out.
Isn't it? He's all scarred in the face. I'm like, why does every bad guy have to be like deformed?
Because we need to see.
We need to know that he's the bad guy.
Yeah, we need to eventually know that he's the bad guy. Like, cause if he's dressed nice, how can we tell the difference? Right. Well, that was our reaction anyway. So let us know what you think about the actual movie and the pitch meeting.
Yeah. Are we right or are we wrong? Is it shit or is it good? Hi everyone, thanks for watching the video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Just to let you know, we've got similar content available on the channel if you want to check it out.
We also do our own podcast called MC Podcasting, where we cover a range of topics from politics, sports and even movies.
We basically just talk a lot of shit.
We argue a lot as well on it there, but all the links are below. We're on all major platforms, Spotify, iTunes, and is there any other?
That's the main ones, yeah.
Yeah, it's the main ones.
Just check out the podcast, and if there's any sort of videos you want us to react to, drop us a comment on the YouTube videos, and we'll be sure to check it out.
Or if you want to make fun of us, then go ahead. We don't care.
Be nice.
Be nice.
In fairness, we don't really get that many comments.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Stop looking at me.